And Jan Mrežic all outfield for Avoy Brno, as just a bit of cloud has gone over the sun, so we're just having a slight break from that intense heat as we get underway from the halfway line. Jan Bango in possession of the ball in the Avoy Brno half, under pressure though by Van der Boer. Van der Boer coming forward over the broken line in towards the left-hand side of the penalty area and loses out, and it will be a goal kick for Avoy Brno. As the ball over on that far side now with Jan Mrežic. Ball is loose, but it's switched over to this near side with Kerin Seal under pressure next to the kickboard. Upon your fall, pressing with the ball outside of the broke line. Upon your fall looks to switch play really with a lovely pass and tries to find Van der Boer. Van der Boer back to goal, turns his man. A metre in from the halfway line, still in the Avoy Brno half. Van der Boer driving through the centre of the pitch, under pressure from Jan Burgo, just on the broke line. And over to that far side as it hits the kickboard, and it will be retrieved by Christoph Elders. Elders switches the play over to this near side now with Upon your fall. Tries to break into the right-hand side of the penalty area, under pressure though by Michael Petrus. Petrus tries to kick the ball away. Christoph Elders halfway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty area, kicks it over to the far side to Van der Boer. Van der Boer takes a couple of touches and shoots, and wide of the right-hand post of Thomas Bukakowski, and throws it overhand. Hits the kickboard on the halfway line now. Upon your fall, and just opts to go back on himself. Back to goal. Upon your fall, under battle with Kerin Seal, and Kerin Seal is shoved over by Upon your fall. Kerin Seal wins the free kick halfway between the broken line and the halfway.
Tripping and the free kick for players of Brno from the distance of 16 meters.
14-15 meters away from the goal line, left of centre, about 2 meters away from this near side touch ball. Ball just needs to be rattled so the ball can hear. And we're underway. Kerin Seal drives forward. Upon your fall, tries to dispossess him. Kerin Seal still in possession. Edge towards the edge of the penalty area and shoots wide. But it's a lovely run from Kerin Seal from this near side, and went into the centre and shot just outside the edge of the penalty area, and it goes wide as we're underway back into the Avoy Brno half. Elders tries to have a shot, and it's cleared away, but only as far as Upon your fall. Still in the Avoy Brno half, under pressure, 2.5 minutes gone. Christoph Elders back to goal, midway between the halfway line and the broke line. Now with Van der Boer over on that far side, looks to cut inside on the broken line. Elders picks it up on this near side now, still in the Avoy Brno half, midway point. Upon your fall. Time and space, looking to try and find a way towards goal. Christoph Elders under pressure, and Kerin Seal does well to dispossess and drives over the halfway line, through the centre of the pitch, over the broken line. Still Kerin Seal into the penalty area. He goes, shoots and scores! A brilliant goal from Kerin Seal. He dispossessed his man in his own half and went over the halfway line, through the centre of the goal, over the broken line, and rushed into the left-hand side of the penalty area and shot with his left foot, and it went under the goalkeeper for Brussels five-a-side Anderlecht, Adrian Bonot's hands, and the opening goal of this fourth game of the Bushevice Football Blind Cup 2019. Our first goal since the opening game of the day. And it was scored by number 16, Kerin Seal, and a great goal it was. So 1-0 to Avoy Brno, and Kerin Seal, the man who's just got that goal, is back in the hunt for more, drives forward, goes to the left-hand side of the penalty area, just gets the ball stuck under his feet, and tries to find over on the far side Jan Mrežic. Dorian Cornels puts him under pressure though, still on that far side, has to go back on the broken line, now opts to go towards goal, towards the right-hand side of the penalty area. A little bit of a battle going on with Mrežic and Christoph Eilers. Mrežic still with possession of the ball on the sole of his foot, doing really well to battle off 2 or 3 Anderlecht players. Mrajic still going over on that far side now. Still with Mrajic. He's had the ball for so long. Who can dispossess him? Jan Bango takes over on that far side on the halfway line. Switches the play to this near side now with the goal scorer. Kevin Seal, a metre away from this near side corner. Opts to go inside. And wins the free kick. No voy from Avoy Fall. Avoy Fall doesn't retaliate. And this is a good opportunity now for Avoy Brno. Free kick. A metre away from the edge of the D. And it's left of centre. So a metre away, metre and a half away from the edge of the D. Left of centre. And a chance for Avoy Brno. A 3-person wall. Jan Mrajic takes over the duties. Getting sealed now. Jan Mrajic also joins the wall. Jan Bango and Kedin Seal over this free kick. Yika Gaikova just tapping both goalposts to indicate where the goal is. Kedin Seal drives into the left-hand side of the penalty, shoots! And with the goalkeeper as it hits the side netting, over the head now, and now a chance for Van der Boort to break. A call from Avoy Fall on this near side, looking for the pass, but Van der Boort breaks through the centre instead, over the broken line, still has it, tries to get through the centre, tries to get through the brick wall of Michael Petris. And a free kick here.
Personal and team foul for the player number 5 from Brno, holding the opponent.
Jan Bango was holding
kick for players of Anderlecht
Van der Boort, and a fantastic opportunity here for Anderlecht to hit back. So free kick a metre away from the edge of the D, just right of centre, about 2 metres away from the first penalty spot. And it is Avoy Fall with his mass sheet over his head to protect him from the sun. Avoy Fall looking to take this one with Christoph Ehlers just behind him. Couple of taps of the goalpost from guide Natasha Thays. Avoy Fall looks to go forward, shoots, and it hits the wall. Still with Anderlecht on that far side though. Still in the Avoy Brno half. Really nice play from Christoph Ehlers. Ehlers trying to get the pass off but just can't control it. And now Mrajic, 2 to beat on this near side. Over the broken line, back towards the halfway. Avoy Fall picks up the loose ball for Anderlecht. Goes over the broken line on this near side. Still 1-0 to Avoy Brno. Still on this near side though for Anderlecht. On the halfway line, ball runs loose. Christoph Ehlers picks up the loose ball, tries to get the pass off but misses it. Just can't get the ball under his feet and kicks it upfield and rolls all the way for the goalkeeper, Avoy Brno. Avoy Brno over his head, and it will be
the ball over
the kick in.
Board and the kick in for players of Brno.
Kick in for Avoy Brno as it nearly hits us in the commentary box here, just left of centre on this near side. Kedin Seal just touching the kickboard. Look to drive forward. Kedin Seal battling with Avoy Fall. And Jan Bango with his orange boots on, looks to try and turn Avoy Fall. Avoy Fall battling away. Aggressive in trying to retrieve the ball back for his side, Anderlecht. Jan Bango picks up the loose ball, treads on it, and switches the play to this near side, but doesn't find anyone. And the loose ball. Kedin Seal on the broken line. Heads back towards the halfway, switches it lovely to that far side of the inside of the foot pass to that far side to Jan Mrajic. Jan Mrajic heads inside into a more central position. 2 people to beat, but Dorian Canels is there. And Mrajic does well to dispossess. Left of centre, tries to go into a more central position but loses out once again. Christoph Eilers punts the ball upfield, crosses the halfway line. And the ball rolls all the way out over the goal line. And with the goalkeeper, Thomas Bukowski, who rolls it out towards the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Picked up again by Dorian Canels. Black and white boots on. Picked up by Christoph Eilers. Just getting in the way of Aponyafor there on the edge of the penalty area. And Van der Boer. Big, strong Van der Boer down the left-hand side touchline. Can he keep possession of the ball? 2 to beat. Jostling with it, protecting the ball. Back to goal. Black boots on. Towering and strong performer for Anderlecht. Number 21, Van der Boer. Right in centre of the penalty area. Now with Kevin Seal, who retrieves it for Avoy Berno. Now over the halfway line and towards the broken line in the Anderlecht half. And can it run for Mrajic? And it runs towards the goal area. And it's picked up by Adrian Bonnart. He
Timeout of the referee.
Physical, just bit of presence on Dorian Canels. And we get back underway, over to that far side. Kevin Van der Boer beats Jan Bango. Jan Bango does well to get back to it. Over on that far side still, midway point between the halfway and the broken line in the Avoy Berno half. Avoy Berno still leading by 1-0 towards the broken line in the Anderlecht half, not towards this near side, a couple of metres away from this near side corner flag. Now on the halfway line. Aponyafor tries to break away the ball but can't find it and loses out. And Mrajic battling with Aponyafor, trying to get the ball, and he's wild in trying to retrieve it. And on this near side still, Christoph Eilers. Jan Mrajic battling away. 11 minutes and 40 seconds gone.
Only personal foul for the player number 9 from Anderlecht for Sandwich, and indirect free kick for players of Brno.
So we have the free kick here, 12 minutes played, 8 minutes to go on the kickboard, right in front of our commentating stage. Karen Seal tried to switch to find Mrajic on the right kickboard. He find him. It's 8 meter distance to the line. Mrajic against Kevin Van der Boer. Van der Boer puts his body between ball and the enemy, and in the end the ball slipped to Eilers. Eilers over the left wing already crossed the midline, but then he fell down in the infight with Jan Bango. Bango controlled the ball very well. It was a back to the goal, tried to get forward. He turns around. Now it's a 1-1 situation, but he's not in the position of the ball. He ran towards Doreen Cornelis. Bango pushed her away. Bango in shooting position, but no problem for Adrian Bonner in the goal. Easy save, and then that was not a good clearance from Adrian Bonner because the ball bounced and bounced and then bounced over the board. No chance for Kevin Van der Boer to control this ball, and there was a timeout.
No timeout.
There was timeout announced, but misunderstood by Lukas Majiko on the referee disc, because when you ask a timeout, you need to be in position of the ball after the goal clearance from Adrian Bonner, who jumped over the wall, over the board. It's kick in for Brno, so no right for Anderlecht to have a timeout now. 6.5 minutes to play in this first half, and it's looking good for Brno in the comeback after the 3-0 defeat against St. Pauli. They are 1-0 in lead after the early goal by Karen Seal, and Anderlecht also has already 2 team fouls, so it's looking good for the hosts. The kick in taken, but they lost the position on the ball against Christoph Eilers. Eilers central position, 1-1 situation. He tried to pass player with the number 12, Petash, but the ball is still in the danger zone. Isn't able to shoot, not really. Still in the danger zone. He faulted, but referee Winston immediately showed no foul, no foul. Still in the danger zone, and Bukowski could not go there. Almost the own goal, because Seal hit the own man and the ball bounced back, and then back to Bukowski, saved. Luckily for Brno in this situation. The ball controlled on the right kickboard from Aaron Aponyafor, who tried to pass it to Kevin Van der Boer, but it was too far away. It's an invitation for Jan Mrajic. Mrajic 1-on-1 situation against Doreen Cornelis. He passed her. He goes into the box. Can he shoot? No, he missed the ball. Adrian Bonner was there. The ball bounces out of the D. Mrajic still there against Doreen Cornelis. Aponyafor is there to support her. Mrajic passed Cornelis, but Cornelis put everything in there. Still Mrazek, he tried to shoot, deflected, and it's a corner from the left wing. Nice action by Jan Mrazek with his dribbling, skipping Doreen Cornelis, but then unluckily when he tried to kick it with the right foot, he don't hit the ball, but with the left foot, the stand foot, he hit the ball and it goes slowly against Adrien Bonner, so the danger was gone. 5 minutes to go, corner from the left side. Seal is already there. He gets the ball tipped in by Mrazek. Seal miscontrolled the ball. Second attempt, he reclaimed the foul, but the game goes on. Aponia fall. Tough and hard pushing there, but the referees let the game go. Then Aponia fall. We see this in the first game already. He's too hectically with his passes in the middle. There was no danger, no stress by defenders, and he tried twice to pass and mishit the ball and giving easily away to Bango, and then Bango was fouled, and now we are in the danger zone for Anderlecht. Third team foul against the Salmons, and 4.5 minutes to go. So every consecutive team foul in the last 4.5 minutes have the consequence that we have a double penalty. This is a classic one, close to the center line, 1 meter in the half of Anderlecht. Karen Seal is ready there to get the ball tipped in by Jan Bango, who is right behind him. Tipped it in. Karen Seal dribbles over the right wing, tried to stitch it in for Mrazek, but it was not precise enough. So the pass goes through, and with a laughing, now Lukas Mraziko has the right to announce the timeout. Pierre van Marlo have a lot to talk about to his team. They are 1-0 down. They are not in the game yet.
No, Avoy Brno have played very well. They've actually responded fantastically well from their opening defeat to St. Pauli, and the goal came from Kevin Seal, number 16, who drove from his own half, dispossessed the ball in the middle of his own half on the broken line, and then drove across the halfway, left of centre, and kept on going, and it was a brilliant run, and over the broken line in towards the left-hand side of the penalty area, and a shot with his right foot was too fearsome and too fast for Adrien Bonnard to stop, and it whistled in at the near post, the right, just inches away from the right-hand post of Adrien Bonnard's goal, the goalkeeper for Brussels five-a-side Anderlecht. And that is how we stand at 1-0 to Avoy Brno. And it's been a really, well, we finally got a goal after 2 goalless games. And it's always good to see a goal, and it was a fantastic goal at that. And we are only a couple of moments away from the end of the timeout, and Anderlecht just wanting to regroup, get a few messages out to the side and making sure they're organised, and maybe just a few patching up those patches just before the protective glasses.
Guide Natasha Tace from Anderlecht asking the mentality of her team. Say, come on guys, thinking positively, it's time and we can come back. So not only tactical advices, but working with a psychology strength here, the guide of the Salmons in this situation. We will see if her teammates could show if they have understand Andrew Rodens, but he's not on the pitch, lift up his thumb. But yeah, if he have understand it, it's right. But in force and underneath to understand are the 4 players who is on the pitch. One of them is Eilers. Eilers miscontrolled the ball there on the right board. So there is an infight between Aponia Fall and Karen Seal. Aponia Fall wins it, but then with the left foot, Seal come back into the infight. Aponia Fall try to keep the pressure high. Was the last man who touched the ball with the right foot. So we have goal clearance for Bukowski.
Player number 14 is going in.
But before we have a substitution, it looks like Christoph Eilers is leaving the pitch slowly because he's far away. At this moment, Anderlecht is with 5 players on the pitch. Said Salek is already on, but Christian Jung in the corner is waiting for Eilers going off.
Goal clearance, Brno.
And now he left the pitch, and we can go on with the goal clearance of Bukowski. 3 minutes to go in this first half. 1-0 the lead after the early goal by Karen Seal. And exactly this, Karen Seal is in contact of the ball now. He tried to switch it on a broken line to the right side, where Jan Mrazek was waiting, but the pass was incomplete. It reached only Kevin van der Boort. Van der Boort tried to travel forward, but Mrazek attacked him. Now he can solve the situation. Kevin van der Boort already close to the attacking third. Close to the broken line. He tried to shoot from 14 meters, but he missed it with the right foot. He drifted away like 4 or 5 meters from the right post. No danger for the Czech goal. Bukowski already with the throw in. He wanted to reach Mrazek in the forward attacking third, but it bounced it on the back of Bango. Bango controlled the ball then very well, stepped on the ball, crossed over the midline. On the right is Mrazek, but he did it by his own. Still Bango, close to the D, tried to shoot, but he was not able to turn his body around behind the ball, so the ball goes wide right, and Adrian Bonner is with a goal clearance. 2.5 minutes to go.
Yes, 2.5 minutes to go then. Anderlecht 1-0 down, and we find them in possession in their own half on the broken line. Looking to go down this near side touchline. Almost touching the kickboard. Still in their own half, Anderlecht under pressure from Jan Mrazek. And Sed Salak doing really well, but losing out, and it's picked up by Kevin Seal, the goal scorer, although still a bit of trouble in their own box. Upon your fall, putting the pressure on once again. Mrazek in the centre of the Anderlecht half, putting under Sed Salak under pressure. Sed Salak with a lovely turn with the sole of his foot. Looked to change direction and did really well, and gets past his man over the halfway line and looks to that far side to find Van der Boe. Van der Boe under pressure though from Bango. Bango putting Van der Boe under serious pressure. That's going to be a real battle over on that far side. Van der Boe turns his man, shoots, and it's blocked on the edge of the D, and it reaches towards the halfway line, dead centre of the field. Sed Salak has to go back to his own goal. Dorian Cornelis tries to make a short pass to Sed Salak in the middle of the pitch, but the ball reaches over to that far side, only a metre away from the broken line. Still in the Anderlecht half, now on the halfway line. Van der Boe, bit of space to run into, heads a bit more centrally, shoots some distance, it deflects, and out for a corner kick on this near side. 45 seconds to go until half time, and it remains 1-0 to Avoy Brno. And the corner on that near side. Upon your fall, standing over it. Sed Salak going over, just reaching out a hand. And a corner tight, obviously, in that near side. Corner kick for Anderlecht. And Sed Salak tries to go cut inside and goes wide and concedes. And it will be with the goalkeeper, Thomas Bułakowski. And Dorian Cornelis does really well just to put the challenge in on Jan Mrazek. Otherwise, Jan Mrazek was in there. He was one-on-one on the broken line. So Jan Mrazek tried to go more centrally and trying to burst into the penalty area as the ball runs and out. And that is the end of the first half in our fourth game of the Bushevisa Blind Football Cup 2019. And it is Avoy Brno who lead by a 0-0. They've responded well from their opening defeat. And Brussels five-a-side Anderlecht have all the work to do. We finally have got a goal after 2 goalless matches in games 2 and 3. And it was Kerin Seal who got the goal for Avoy Brno, driving over the halfway line, left of centre, then over the broken line. Wasn't challenged, beat 2 or 3 men, and then fired it into the near post. And that is how we stand at half-time. Avoy Brno lead by a 0-0. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Scorer Kerin Seal, who is ready there to take the kickoff for Avoy Brno, playing from left to right from our commentator position. 1-0 the lead for the host team. Kerin Seal with a kickoff. He lost the ball shortly against Aponya 4, but then he gets it back on the board. He skipped Aponya 4, trying to get forward in the attacking third over the left wing. There is Sed Salak in front of him. He turned around, a nice switch to Ondra Gottlieb, who's in the game now for Jan Mrazek with the number 7, but he missed the ball. Doreen Cornelis defended it very well, can clear the situation over the left board. It's still Cornelis against Ondra. Ondra has advantages with the body, but he's not using his body, he's using his right arm, and that was not fair. And that's why Christian Jung, and he showed it now very demonstratively, whistled against his pushing, and there is the free kick for Anderlecht after the foul of Ondra, how it's called. On the broken line from the center, 2 meters left located, Sed Salak is there, get the ball tipped in by Doreen Cornelis. Sed Salak looking for a decent pass to Aponya 4. Fall against Seal. It's an interv duel between these two, because both players putting in a lot of effort in the infights of each other, and this exactly this situation we have now in the kickboard. Both are fighting for the ball in the end. Aponya 4 was able to pass the ball to Sed Salak. Sed Salak was a decent, nice switch to Kevin van der Voort. Van der Voort against Bango, tries to go in. It's still Van der Voort. Van der Voort in the opportunity to shoot. No, he was blocked away. But it's still Kevin van der Voort against Bango. Central position, 10 meters located to the goal. Van der Voort tried to go forward. Seal blocked him, but it's still Van der Voort. He wanted to try to shoot, but Seal lost his shoe. It's the opportunity, a space there, but also one opponent more in the on the grass. Oh, then Kevin van der Voort tried to shoot, but he was not even in a position and almost hit his own mate. And then Stuart Winton asked the referee timeout because the shoe was still there and this was not able to giving Kevin Seal the shoe and the opportunity. Meanwhile, the game is going on, and so absolutely correct. Giving the referee timeout after 2 minutes played, and I'm quite sure that Brno will answer that was fair play, and after the referee ball, they will clear the ball over so that the ball position is going back to Anderlecht, but time will tell. He is still sitting there on the synthetic grass and doing his shoelaces, as I learned today and learned every year new. There's some English vocabulary. They just not rest in my head. And shoelaces are done. We have the referee ball on the kickboard, and it's like I thought. Fair play announced by Karen Seal, so Aponya4 stays away, and Karen Seal got the ball alone from Stuart Winton, dribbles 2 or 3 meters, and then you know this is on the applause around the pitch and from the players, kicks the ball over the whole pitch, it go out, and Adrien Bonner with a goal clearance. Short roll to Said Salek, he gonna immediately run by Ondra Gottlieb, but Said Salek does it very well, dribbles away, but then the pass is incomplete to Van der Voort. Bango goes between it, Jan Bango. Both players with almost the same physically constitution, and both players putting in a lot of physical base and in the fight there, but it was too much by Kevin van der Voort, who was pushing there, but it was a personal foul blocking on the board, so no team foul correction by the referee desk. So both teams rest on 0 team foul, and we have 3 minutes played in this second half. Ondra dribbles 2 meters and then with a back heel pass back to Bango, but Bango was immediately under pressure by Kevin van der Voort. He can solve the situation very well along the board. It's Ondra. Ondra against Salek. 16 meters to go, central position. He missed the control of the ball and needed to go back in the center circle. There's Ondra again against Said Salek, but he has big problems to control the ball. Now Salek is there to keep the pressure up. He noticed that the opponent has problems and he gonna be pay out for this. It's still Said Salek in the position of the ball. 12 meters distance to the goal, but also Ondra going back and wanted the position of the ball back. He solved it and then he wanted to pass to Karen Seal, but Seal was too far away. Aponya4 on the other side controlled the ball for Anderlecht. Go back in his own half, deep inside. Oh, Goran Cornelis, it could be a dangerous pass directly into the feet of Karen Seal. Karen Seal in shooting position, 7 meters, but his reaction says all. He says, and the ball goes wide.
And we're back underway in the Avoy Brno half. Van der Boer, this is a really interesting battle between Jan Bango and Kevin van der Boer on this near side touchline. We could see a few big challenges going in. Van der Boer into the Avoy Brno half, over the broken line, going century, lovely ball roll towards the left hand side of the penalty, cuts into more central position. Sliding challenge, tried to block off Van der Boer from number 12, Mikkel Petras. But still with Anderlecht on the broken line over on that far side. A couple of meters in from the broken line towards the goal of Avoy Brno. Ponya Fall rolls the ball back, finds Said Salek. Salek tries to come forward. A couple of ball rolls back and a lovely turn away from Gottlieb. And Said Salek tries to get the ball over to that far side, but it's blocked and the ball is just loose in the centre of the pitch. Said Salek picks it up, over the broken line he goes, ball close to his feet and he's tripped up. Looked like it was Andre Gottlieb who tripped him up.
Personal and team foul of player number 7.
Personal and team foul. Number 7, Andre Gottlieb, and a free kick right of centre. Only a couple of centimetres away from the broken line. And it is Aponya Fall with the ball sandwiched between his feet. And Said Salek just with the ball, the sole of his foot, in between the two legs of Abonyafor. Just tapping the ball just to indicate to the defensive wall that are just lined up in front, or just on the line, I should say, of the penalty D. One man in front, which is Karen Seal, almost like he's about to start a sprint race. And Abonyafor shoots with his left foot. It was a shot slash pass that went all the way out for over the goal line, and it will be with the goalkeeper Thomas Bułakowski, who just rolls it out towards Jan Bango in front of the penalty D, crosses over the broken line centrally towards the centre circle, but intercepted by Van der Boe. Van der Boe trying to put Karen Seal under pressure over on that far side, a couple of metres from the broken line. Still on that far side touch ball. Away from the kickboard and out towards the centre of the pitch, and rolls over the goal line, and will be with the keeper this time for Brussels five-a-side Anderlecht, Anderlecht Bonnard. So 26.5 minutes gone, still 1-0 to Avoy Brno. Can they get the second, or can Anderlecht get back into this one? As the ball rolls over the broken line towards this near side, towards Goteleb, but he lets the ball run across him, doesn't pick it up. Tight on this near side touchline, only a couple of metres away from the corner. And the ball rolls aimlessly towards the halfway line. Who's going to get to it first? Another battle here between Van der Boe and Banjo. And Van der Boe wins out, left inside the penalty area, but just gets the ball trapped underneath him. It goes backwards. Now on the edge of the D. Van der Boe wins the ball back. Back to goal, into a central position. Shoots from distance, and is well saved by Thomas Bułakowski, who dives to his right and lets the ball just roll into his, or comes into his midriff. And it was a good effort by Kevin Van der Boe from around about 12 metres out. And the ball rolls all the way out for over the goal line, and with the five-a-side Anderlecht goalkeeper Adrien Bonnard, he rolls it out to that far side now with Apollo Fall, who looks to cut back inside onto his right foot. He's intercepted, and Banyo is there to pick up the loose ball on the halfway line. Right of centre, still on the halfway line. Banyo with his orange boots on. Tries to cut inside, midway between the halfway line and the broken line. Beats his man well, looks towards the right hand side of the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? He doesn't. And Dorian Canels for Anderlecht has the ball. On this near side, the ball runs along the left and centre of the pitch and rolls over the goal line and out for the goalkeeper Thomas Bułakowski. And we have a timeout called by Avoy Brno, and 28 minutes gone.
12 minutes to go, and in the last couple of minutes I had the impression like Anderlecht becoming a bit stronger, the power of and the concentration of Brno going down. We had the chance there of Van der Boe twice when he go with his nice touching, sliding with the ball from left to right, and in my opinion Avoy was also lucky, because in this situation there was a sliding tackle by Michael Petas going down there, and Christian Jung was good located there, and luckily there was no contact, because otherwise the sliding there in the box is definitely a penalty. Lucky there that the German referee don't give him a penalty. Also Ales Moravec Jr., the coach here, was like holding the breath in, but in the end there's a 1-0, 12 minutes to go, and Brno could need this rest to come back, because in the last minutes, as I told, Anderlecht becoming more present in this game.
Yes, Avoy Brno still 1-0 up and still have the advantage, and looking for their first points of the Bushevice Blind Football Cup. And after a strong first half, Anderlecht's just working their way back into the game. It's always an intriguing battle at the moment between Jan Bango and Kevin Van der Boe on this near side. Who's going to win that personal battle? And it could be a key into finding the results of this match.
Weil nicht berührt. Ah, okay. Okay, correction. Ich habe gesehen, dass du pfeifen wolltest. Just to talk about with Christian Jung, if this is a penalty or not, and he said no, it's not a penalty, but what he have done is an indirect free kick because of dangerous play. If there's a contact, it's a penalty, and he was thinking about giving a say, no, I'm not sure. But yeah, for me it was a whistle, but lucky for Brno, but no penalty, if no contact, but indirect free kick. Jumping back in the game.
And we're back underway. Adrien Bonnard throws it over his head and tries to find Apollo 4 on the broken line on that far side, driving towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, but he's stopped by number 12, Petras, who lets the ball roll towards the halfway line. Who's going to pick it up first? Goteleb and Selek battling for it in the Anderlecht half. Goteleb driving forward with a lot of force. And he's looking to get away with that one, and Salik back to goal, under pressure by Gottlieb on this near side, only a couple of metres away from the broken line. And the ball running towards the goal line, and it is back with the goalkeeper, Adrian Bonat. Five-a-side Anderlecht, looking to try and find a goal, looking to get back level. Ball thrown over his head towards the broken line, down the centre of the pitch. Nice turn away by Eilers. Eilers tries to get the shot away, but it's blocked by Bagno, and Eilers wins that free kick. And it was Jan Bagno who just pulled him down. The referee signalling that he was grabbing onto his right hand, his right arm, and pulling him down as he was running towards the ball. So we will have a free kick. And it's only a metre or so away, about 2 metres to be exact away from this near side kickboard. Almost level with the edge of the penalty D. And it will be Sedzalik and Christopher Eilers, who is over at Sedzalik, looks to get the shot of a 4-man wall, blocking that near post. All 4 Avoy players in that wall, waiting for the tap on the goalpost, and there we have it, just to indicate and for the players to listen and figure out where the goal is. Sedzalik dribbles forward, goes left of the penalty area, and drags it out over the goal line, and it will be with the goalkeeper, Thomas Bułkowski. It was a good opportunity for Anderlecht, wasted, and Thomas Bułkowski can get things back underway.
Yeah, he chilled down the game, 10 minutes to go, also knowing that Brno, after the foul of Jan Bango, is on the 3rd team foul, so everybody, every more fouls has the consequences, double penalty, and 10 minutes is a long time, but I've said this twice today and never we had a double penalty, so maybe at the 3rd time. We're looking back in the match where Aponia Fall is fighting there at the board, 6-7 meters to the line. He backheel pass to Said Salek. Said Salek kick the ball forward and run behind. It's Bango against Said Salek. Eilers comes there as well, who gonna conquer the ball. It's Said Salek. Now it's Eilers over the left wing, 2 meters to the board. Now in front of our stage here. Exactly the intense fight. You hear the referee say no pushing because Bango also is using his right arm. Said Salek is there. Said Salek tried to turn around, but Bango closing the way. He puts his back out to create some space, but missed the ball. It could be the counter-attack for Ondra. Ondra already over the midline, on the broke line, right wing. He's against Cornelis. He's in shooting position. He shoots, but far on the right post. It's like missing 20-30 centimeters on the side net, and Ondra on this shoot where I think he tapped a bit in the grass, he injured, and immediately he signalized that he need to be first contacted by first aid, and in the second step replaced by Jan Mrazek, who puts his daughter, who were just here in front of us, off his shoulders, giving this to his mom and say, okay, it's your turn now, my turn is on the pitch. And he need to replace Andre Gottlieb on the pitch, who are going to be helped by two first aids going off of the pitch. As I have seen it, he tried to shoot, and in his shoot he hit the grass, and then his ankle goes away. But I'm not a doctor. It's difficult 30 meters distance to have a diagnosis, but something like this. It seems it's looking painful, so best wishes to Ondra. Hopefully we see you in this day again.
Goal clearance by Anderlecht.
Not working?
No, it's done. We need to train.
Okay.
And back underway.
Yeah. Perfect.
The Anderlecht keeper throws over his head, over the broken line. Ball rolls all the way out over the goal line. And it will be a corner kick for Anderlecht. It just got a slight touch off an Avoy Brno player. And a corner kick on this near side. And a good chance now for Anderlecht to try and find this equaliser. Bonyafort going over with Sedzalik to take the corner on this near side. Sedzalik dribbles forward. Goes outside, comes back in, left-hand side of the penalty area, shot, and it's well wide. And a chance to break forward. And here is Jan Mrazek, who's just come on the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Back to goal, now faces goal. Looks to go inside, but 4 Anderlecht players around him. Jan Mrazek, can he get a shot away? And it's deflected. And looks like it's just stayed in on this near side touchline. And Anderlecht now a bit of time and space to run into. Sedmalek, more space to run into on that far side. Upon your fall, running on the right-hand side of him, picks up the loose ball. Tries to get a pass away from the call of Christoph Eilers as the ball runs loose into the penalty area. Short pass out towards this near side on the halfway. Reaches Jan Režic, the substitute. And tight to this near side touchline, battling away with Sed Saleh. Jan Režic, right-hand side of the Anderlecht penalty area. Battling away, now in the corner on this near side. It must be only a couple of centimetres away from that corner. And Jan Mago tries to burst his way into the right side of the penalty area, shoots, and it's blocked. Still in. Edge of the goal line, still in the Anderlecht penalty area. Jan Bango still with possession of the ball. Still with possession on the edge of the penalty area, into a more central position now, but it's cleared away by Dorian Canils. Still in the Anderlecht half. Avoy Bono still applying the pressure on this near side touchline. Jan Bango tries to go into a more central position, but he's blocked off by Christoph Eilers. Eilers picks up the loose ball, but doesn't grab hold of it, and Banyo picks it up with his orange boots on, does a ball roll on the broken line, centre of the Anderlecht half, tries to get through 3 Anderlecht defenders, but can't do so.
And it's foul, but only a personal foul, so no danger for Avoy getting the double penalty, playing there on the ground, and so personal foul and no consequence for the team foul lists, but it's the free kick for Anderlecht. They're 2 meters out of their own box, lightly left wing, 2 meters out of the center. Side select get tipped in by Dorin Cornelis. He passed it very well over the whole half of the pitch to Eilers. Eilers with a switch already in attacking third on the right wing to Aponya Fall. Aponya Fall in the infight, of course, against Kevin Seal. This match on the right wing we've seen often. A nice backheel pass to Side Salek. Seal comes out of a defense to making pressure of Side Salek. The Belgians are running out of time. 5 minutes 20 to go. Still 1-0 lead for the host team. It's Eilers now with a hidden shot, but no power with the left foot. No problem for Bukowski. Picks it easily up, this bouncing ball, and already sent it on a journey to Mrazek in the attacking third. Right wing, 3 defenders around him. He's on the right board, trying to find his way to the center, but blocked by Christoph Eilers. Eilers is faster than him. He conquered the ball, goes himself over the right wing. Kevin Seal is forced to go into the infight, and then there was a shot. I thought there was a deflection by Seal, but Stuart Winton placed way better than me, closer, and immediately indicated there's a goal kick. It's a referee timeout, 4.5 minutes before the game ends, because again Kevin Seal slipped out of his right shoe. No, it's no first aid, it just seems that he really is out of his shoe, but it's nice that the first aid is so paying attention that they are always ready to come on the pitch.
Waiting and eager to get on the pitch.
Yeah, hopefully we will not need them. As less as possible we need them, as better is. But good that they are here.
And we look to get things back underway with the goalkeeper for Avoy Brno, Thomas Burkowski. Number 1, light blue shirts, light blue shorts and light blue socks. Rolls it out, still in the Avoy Brno half. Just rolling it and over the halfway line into the Anderlecht half, over the broken line, and now Jan Režic tries to pick up the loose ball, tight to this near side kickboard, very close to the corner on this near side in the Anderlecht half. Battling away with Sed Selek. Režic and Jan Bango battling away, and the ball runs loose over to that far side, tries to find Kevin Seal, already has 1 goal to his name, puts inside, shoots, and saved. And out for a corner.
No, it's not in.
Corner kick, Brno.
The ball was still in 4 minutes before the game ends, and then Side Select tried to find the ball and kicks it out with a peak of his right foot, and now it's the announced corner from the right side. Adrien Bonnet, after this deflected shot going down, I'm not sure if maybe it passed also the goal, but he makes safety first and touched it with the left hand, and it still keeps in, and then Side Select tried to find the ball and kicks it out. So it's the corner, and it's looking like a double contact, so easy loss of ball position by Avoy Brno. Throwed away this opportunity. So if a corner, you have to tip in or you pass. You are not allowed to have a double contact. And I think the contact was not there from Kevin for Jan, and then there was a double contact. And so there's an indirect free kick, but has no influence of the team foul rule. So free kick taken by Anderlecht, but to say it honestly, that was shit. Apognafall has to travel a lot to his own broken line. He did it well, but now he's in an infight there. Under pressure by Jan Mrazek. Mrazek conquered the ball. It cost Anderlecht very important seconds. 3 minutes only to go, and they are still down with 1 goal. Mrazek now against Said Salek in this between broken line and center line. Now in the center circle. Said Salek pushed the Czech player into his own half, but the ball ended up in the feet of Karen C. Central position on his own broken line. He stepped 2 meters left, 2 meters right to find the opportunity to pass, to check out where the teammates are, and he tried and find almost Bango. Bango is there with the right foot, but in the first touch he kicked the ball too far away. The ball goes out, and we have a timeout before Adrian Bonner could throw in the ball. 2.5 minutes to go. Brad, 1-0 the lead. Will we see a comeback of Anderlecht?
Well, Anderlecht have really put on the pressure in the second half. They've played much better than the first, and they've tried to create a few chances, although Avoy Brno have stood strong in defence and done really well. And Avoy Brno looking to try and get the first points on the board after their first defeat in the opening game of the day against St. Pauli. And what a win this would be. A cup only 2.5 minutes left of this 4th game of the day, and Avoy Brno are that close away from 3 points, and they've certainly played well. In the first half, the goal came from Kerin Seal, and Kerin Seal nearly came in, actually quite close again in that second half to grab his second. And we are now looking to get ready, underway for the final 2.5 minutes of the 4th game of the day. And can Avoy Brno hold on for an opening victory of the Bushavice Blind Football Cup 2019? And we look to get back underway with the Anderlecht keeper, who throws over arm and looks towards the centre of the pitch and the broken line. Christoph Eilers shoots, and it's sliced. Does it stay in? It doesn't, and it will be with the goalkeeper, Thomas Bułkowski, who looks to slow down the game. And just rolls it out. Kerin Seal, Apollo 4, running around trying to put pressure on Kerin Seal. 3 Anderlecht players, but is it going to run towards Mrazek? Oh, and the ball just stays in. Mrazek on that far side, under pressure from Dorian Canels. Mrazek back to goal, keeping the ball tight. And his foot turns well into the penalty area. Can this be a chance of shots? And it's a save. It was Jan Mrazek turning into the left-hand side of the penalty area and had the shot with his right foot, and it was saved. And now the ball in the Anderlecht half. Well, the Avoy Brno half now on the halfway line with Anderlecht. Space to run into for Christoph Eilers just before the broken line. Passes it out wide, tries to fire upon your fall. And the ball rolls all the way out for the goalkeeper, Thomas Bułkowski.
Last minute of the game.
Over, fizzed in throw towards this near side, off the kickboard. Jan Mrazek has it, centre of the field. First penalty spot. 2 Anderlecht players to beat. Dorian Cornelis and Jan Mrazek battling away. And it will be a corner kick to Avoy Brno on this near side. The ball just ran loose, and it will be a chance. Jan Mrazek.
Clock is ticking, and Anderlecht is running out of time. 40 seconds to go, and I'm quite sure that Mrazek and Bango will play this corner really, really slowly. Keep the ball position. Kerin Seal and Peters both stay behind, not even have the intention to going forward. The last 25 seconds, Anderlecht needs the ball. They need to make pressure there on Mrazek. Bango saved the ball very well, and Bango need to avoid their foul. He pushed a lot. Oh, almost given away a free kick, but conquered of Said Salek. We go into the last 12 seconds. He need to speed up. 10 seconds to go. Said Salek over the right wing against Bango. Bango is there with the first contact. Both players are looking now for the ball. The time is over. 3 seconds. seconds on the clock. No opportunity anymore for Anderlecht. And Said Salek reclaiming in the last action of the game. There was no Avoy. But it's over. Avoy Brno comes back after the 3-0 defeat in the opening match against St. Pauli, beating 2017's winner Brussels 5-a-side Anderlecht, and collecting with a 1-0 lead the first 3 points in the tournament. And the big winner of this team, even if they haven't played, is St. Pauli, because they beaten Brno, and Brno now beaten Anderlecht, so they are very good positioned, and now they are already coming on the pitch. The team who scored most goals and is there with 3 points, still on the top of the table. Interesting match. We will see the German actual vice champion of blind football Bundesliga against the actual champion of the English Blind Football League, FC St. Pauli, against West Bromwich Albion. In a couple of minutes, stay tuned.